Hi folks, welcome down to Heard It on the X, Buffalo's only show dedicated to working musicians. Before I go any further, I want to welcome my good friend Mick Hayes down. How you doing, Mickey?
Very good. How are you out there?
I'm doing well. I know you just came in. It seemed like we were in some kind of crazy racetrack pulling in here because I called you and said I'm going to be late. I thought you were going to be here sooner, and all of a sudden
I was close.
You MacGyvered in
You
the
were like
parking
Ricky
lot.
Bobby.
You almost ran over
Ricky Bobby.
Joshua. I also want to welcome Joshua down
How's
too.
everyone doing?
Joshua is our world famous intern, and Mick and I are going to talk about the week we had. And I'd like you to listen to the week that Josh has afterwards, because it's almost the same week every week for Josh. Once Dave Matthews is touring, it becomes the same week.
Yeah, I heard he was out of town again.
Yes, we'll cover Josh in a second. What did you have going on? I know you played today at a benefit, and
Yeah, well, I'm running. Yeah, I'm definitely running. I'm pushing the schedule today. I was just down at Sheridan in Delaware for the Spirit Run. I played from 4 to 5, and thanks to all the good people who helped me pack up my equipment and get my truck packed so I could get here in time to do the radio show for you folks today at 6. We played
couple gigs.
Friday night. Well, let's start with Monday night.
Monday night.
Should we talk about Monday night?
Well, let's start actually when we left the show, because I went to I went to Jack and Eileen Salerno, who are very gracious hosts, and had myself, Nino Catanzaro, Michael Hund, David Frost, a bunch of musicians down there, and just kind of let us have free reign at the small boat harbor. And I don't think they're going to invite us back. I really don't.
I thought you said you were going to be doing it from now on.
I think Michael and I might.
It was musical chaos.
It was chaos.
It was chaos on a boat.
And actually, I got to say, the most sane person for like the majority of it, I feel, was Michael.
Get out!
No, I swear to God. I swear to God.
For the majority, things got a little iffy on the end.
John was there taking pictures too. John D. He was his pictures are fantastic. They're on Facebook. I want to remind everybody too. There is a Heard It on the X Facebook. There's a Music Exchange Facebook. There's a Mick Hayes Facebook. Mine, Rich Rogenmoser. So there's a ton of stuff pertaining to the show and pertaining to everything music that's going on. Also, we're streaming live today. If you go to ustream.com and in the little search bar type in Heard It on the X or Rich's Music Exchange, you'll be able to actually see what's going on here in the studio. And you'll see how crazy we're all dressed today. It's like...
Well, I'm actually wearing a Style and Tattoo sweatshirt because it was so cold playing outside, and our friend Dan was there, so I went over and got a sweatshirt. So there's your plug, Dan.
I love Dan, too, by the way.
And we do have to introduce our new sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Ernie Ball is now sponsoring the show, so anybody that's a guest on the show, we have Regal Tip and we have Ernie Ball. Stop in the Music Exchange, and you're going to get some free strings from Ernie Ball, some free sticks for the drummer, so they're not forgetting the drummer, too. I had a cool thing happen. I know we've been kind of jumping around, but I had a cool thing happen at the store Monday or must have been Tuesday. And like we had talked about, you and I played a couple times, and playing with Mick is a real thrill. I mean, people who sit and watch you it's great to watch. I've done both. I've watched you.
You watched the other night. I was wondering. I felt.
I've seen you with the Reinhardt. I've seen you in so many incarnations, and I just, like I say, every time I see you, you just get better. But to actually be able to play in a band with you is just a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun Monday at Dock of the Bay. We had a lot of fun Friday at Brennan's.
I'm still putting Monday together. I still can't figure out what happened after about 11 o'clock. But yeah.
And you were a trooper, because it was that crazy weekend to get the extra day, and there you are just partying away. I had these guys come in the store Tuesday, it must have been. Guy was, and pardon me, I should know their name, and it was after the weekend, so there's just no way I was going to remember it. It was a father and son. They were traveling from San Diego, and they had already been on for 4 weeks. They're just in a car. Son is a drummer. They're stopping everywhere, south, north, all kind of cities and different towns, Chicago, Buffalo, Nashville, Memphis, a bunch of different places. They were completely impressed with the music scene in Buffalo, though.
And that's kind of where we started the whole conversation with behind the music scene in Western New York and the radio show. And it's great to think that these gentlemen stopped through Buffalo just because they heard about our music scene. And I really think that's kind of why we're here.
They stayed longer than they wanted to.
That's
and
awesome.
they decided they're going to extend their trip after being in Buffalo. Buffalo breathed new life into them, because they had freely admitted there was a couple places they stopped that kind of fell a little short.
Well, yeah. I think any of us traveling musicians can concur that there are some cities that you're so hopeful that when you pull into and you go, no, this is expecting,
I think a lot of people are pleasantly surprised with Buffalo's music scene. Doesn't get a lot of,
I mean, it's almost every night of the week.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of public attention, but you get here and you notice it.
Well, and the thing is too, you can see world class just about any type of person, drummer, guitar player, bass player, singer, any night of the week in Buffalo, and generally at several different clubs. You know, you could go anywhere and see someone like, you know, just throwing out names like the Reinhardts, like yourself, like Michael Hund, like Jim Wynn, like
Like Free Henry.
like Free Henry, who's going to be on the show today. Good segue,
That's
Joshua.
how I do it.
Free Henry's going to be on, and they're an original act, which is it's an area that we're just getting into now, bringing the original acts on the show. And we want to get these guys on. They're creating a lot of buzz. Their website's incredible, and we just want to get these guys on and find out what's going on. And I believe they're going to be. We're going to wait for them to come in, but I think anybody that calls in during their segment is going to get a free copy of their new live CD, 2 weeks old. 2 weeks old is the CD. That's
I know, yeah.
So that's going to be really cool too. Back to these guys. Super impressed with Buffalo. Heading on to Rochester, I had gotten an email from them that Rochester wasn't what they thought it was.
Really?
No, yeah.
I'm telling you, that festival out there last week was awesome. I can't wait. I'm there next week again because I got this. I'm doing the Rochester International Jazz and Blues Festival, and I was like, Jeff Beck's headlining it, and it's Xerox is. I mean, what a sponsor, Xerox.
Xerox.
Yeah. So and I'm opening for Los Lonely Boys. I can't wait to get back out there. I think that the people are really receptive out there, just like Buffalo.